Wow, that sucked. Hey, what's up? In this video I'm going to show you guys how I learned how to play Mozart using an app. Okay, so before we get into this video, I just want to say that thanks to you guys, my channel has been growing enough to have companies reach out to me directly, asking for either sponsorships or collaborations or whatever. But this is the very first company that I've ever felt comfortable enough introducing to all 80,000+ of you. So with that being said, this is my first sponsored kind of thing. If you like the app that I'm about to show you, please use the link in the description as opposed to just going to their site, because if you use this link, then it tells them that I sent you, and that's a really good thing because I want to keep working with these people. So, okay, so I have this song loaded on the app. This is the song I'm going to be learning. So I have that song loaded up. The way that I best practice is through a method called chunking, which means you take little sections of the song and then you just repeat those tiny sections over and over and over again, and then you sort of link them together. So I'm going to be taking this basically 1 to 2 measures at a time. I'd just like to mention I have never tried to learn this song ever before. I've taken piano lessons for maybe 3 years in my life, maybe 2 actually, but I've been playing for 18 years, so I'll probably be learning this a little bit faster than some, maybe not. I have no idea. I haven't tried to learn a song conventionally in a really long time. So yeah, let's get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these first couple of measures here, and I'm going to hit the right hand first. So I'm just going to learn the right hand. And it's on something called wait mode right now, which means that it's going to wait for me to play, and then it'll move along in the sheet music. So. Alright, so now it's looping back. What's really cool about this software is that you see the hands up here. They also have the note names here as well, just in case you're sort of new. I'm reading the sheet music down here below. So now we're going to add the left hand to it. There, that phrase right there. So I'm going to practice that now. Just do the right hand on wait mode. Wow, that sucked. So now, because I don't really know the fingerings on this, I'm going to be looking at this guy's hands to see sort of where he's placing his hands on the keyboard. So he switches to his thumb right there, so I want to go back and practice that again. Great, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to practice all of that together. When you learn piano, you want to do it one hand at a time. That's pretty simple. What? It's important as you're practicing to keep in mind that as you do these chunks measure by measure, the only way to have any fluidity in the song is to practice the switching between these ideas. This software does that really, really, really well, and as long as you know how to practice with it, you can become a fantastic pianist if you know what you're looking for. And the things that you need to look for when you do this are, how is he using his hands to play the notes? What fingers are they using on what keys? And make sure that you start slow, practice the right hand, then the left hand, then both, one measure at a time, stitch them together. That's how you learn a song. That's how I'm learning Mozart. I got a little distracted, so I want to see if I can sight read Mad World. It looks like it's an F minor, so I'm just gonna go there. I can't even explain how game-changing this software is. To give you sort of a clue, this piano right here, when it first came out, cost about $10,000. This piano's over a decade old. And the reason why this piano is so expensive is because when it first came out, it had software just like this one right here on the screen. Clavinova had a feature called Follow Along, where you can sort of play the notes that you see on the keys. There'd be little red lights here, and the sheet music would be showing up on this screen. But with Flowkey, you don't need a $10,000 digital piano to do that. You can just get the app and play on an acoustic piano or a digital piano or a keyboard or whatever, and go on your merry way in your music life. And so for those of you who are concerned, like, well, I don't even know how to read music, I don't even know how to do scales or whatever, don't worry about that, because guess what? Flowkey actually has you covered. They have a whole courses section with things called like Intro to the Piano and reading sheet music and chords and pop piano, playing scales 2, which is advanced scales. So I went through just to like make sure that it works. Like I looked at the Introduction to the Piano course, and the things that they're teaching are identical to the things that my first music teacher taught me, and it was super weird. For example, they teach you that if you're gonna start sitting down at a piano, you sort of wanna place your hand as if you're catching a ball and then rest it on the keys like that. That's something that my old piano teacher used to say, and they're saying it too. Maybe this is elementary for some of you guys, but for me, it just sort of verified that like if you are interested in starting to learn how to play piano, this is the app. So please use the link that I have for you in the description, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Wow.